Hello everyone and welcome back to our beaver colony, aka the future site of Metal City. I am really digging seeing the beavers early morning time because the housing's all in the back of the map, running down the bridges to work in the front of the city. We can do an instant replay because you probably missed it. But it's really cool, and I like it, and I did not anticipate that unless I did it on purpose, and I'm amazing. I was gonna do this episode, and we was gonna do an all business episode. It's business time. It's time for business, because we got a lot of work to do this episode, but somebody borderline begged me to do something for them. They're like, please, Moro, please, my life depends on it. My chest is heavy and I can't breathe. Here you go, little buddy. This is for you. If we can, there you go. There you go. There you go. How's that? Does that feel better? Does that feel better? I know it does. I know that. I know it's not just the one person. I know many people probably felt this. I felt the same way too. But I was like, I don't know. As soon as we delete it, we're gonna need it for something. But. I am an accommodating overlord, and so there you go. But now, it's time for business. All right, business time is going to start by clearing away this whole middle area, including the oopsie beaver there, the my bad beaver. We'll put him back at some point again in the future. All right, now. They're going to have to pause for this. I don't think it's going to get overly complicated. I'm not going to make it fancy. We need to move all of these over there, theoretically in the same proportional amounts. Are these on? Yeah. Do we have... I'm not sure all of these need to be on. We probably don't need 5 paper factories. All right. We need 5 lumber mills, 5 gear workshops. Wait, we have 6 lumber mills. 6 lumber mills, 5 gear workshops. We got 4 explosives factories. Got 4 paper mills. Got 2 smelters. Does that tell me how much power it is? No, it doesn't say how much power it is. Okay. That doesn't actually give us room for power anywhere. Fortunately. Okay. And this is supposed to be easier. Alright, so that took a minute. Figured it out. We got it in. It's all good. We lost 1 gear workshop in this situation. I think we should be okay. We're maxing out on gears anyway. But we did sneak in 1 more smelter against my own advice. Just cuz. 1 more might be okay, because we threw in an extra engine, so there might be a little extra power to run all this. We'll see. I didn't do the math. So we're just winging it. Yeah, man. Now, gotta let it build. And it's done! Ooh, look at that. 2 separate industries. How about them apples, huh? How many colonies have 2 separate industries doing the same thing? We do, because we like wasting stuff. Alright, so we're gonna pause everything, and I believe that should actually empty the storage out of every single building. And after that, we're gonna delete all of it. Because I'd rather not waste, like, hundreds of logs and everything else. I don't know if it's hundreds, but it's at least 100. All right, it's all empty. Here we go. This is gonna be a big freeze. I can already tell. You ready? Look at the beavers. Huh. Oh, that was not bad at all. That was actually pretty all right. And now we just got to turn this whole industry back on. I had to stop in the middle of the time lapse to pause things and mark things as low priority. So now I have to return most of it to normal priority, except for the engines, which have to be very low priority, so that we're not wasting workers on them. So that's gonna take a minute. Yeah, look at all our beavers going to work in our industry. Woo-hoo! All right. I'm feeling pretty good. That worked out fantastically. I mean, we have room for everything, and it all fits nice. The extra engine is enough power to power everything, so everything can stay on. We're actually over by 150 power right now, so in theory, we could slot in a smelter somewhere, but I don't really know where. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to worry about it. It's not the end of the world if things are actually powered properly for once. So I'm just going to leave it. All right. So now it's time for the real dirty work. First of all, I got to get rid of these little stumps. And then we're going to blow this whole thing down. And we're going to just put tanks and platforms all up in there. It's going to be great. All right. I'm actually going to turn off some pumps, because right now we're just pumping into nothing, because all our tanks are full. This middle tank is, I mean, it's all just, the water's just evaporating at this point, which is not great. I guess that should be on. Whoops. So I turned half of those on. I think 8 is enough to sustain our population. 8 pumps, maybe not. I might have to turn a couple on and off, because right now all our tanks are full, so there's no point in employing the pumps, because they're just pumping into nothing. During the wet season, I like to have as many pumps on as possible, because the faster we empty it out, the faster we can get back to not dealing with it. But right now, there's no point. I am unfortunately going to have to get rid of all these roads, even though they're using them all. So it's going to be a lot less efficient, because they got to go the long way around, but we got to blow this area up, so there's not really a choice. We're missing exactly one space in order to fit a platform perfectly right here. We're still gonna blow it, just cause, but that's annoying. I just realized that this road actually needs to be there for there to be access to the lower levels, because that's where the stairs go down. So we can actually just move that staircase. I was wondering why I was getting no road symbols up there. If we do that, I mean, it's a little roundabout, but at least we can get down there. That still says disconnected. Am I missing something here? Oh, we've run out of road? That's crazy. That's nuts. Okay, well, that ought to do it. Hopefully. I don't imagine it won't. I mean, it's because they gotta go all the way around. Because they gotta go down and around, and then all the way down there. And I guess that's just too far. It doesn't seem like it should be too far, but I guess it is. Alright, normally I would just explode this in a little, whatever. But I'm gonna go ahead and say it. There's no way that this doesn't just chug endlessly. Like, we're gonna go frame by frame here. I'm gonna start at a corner. Maybe, I'm not even sure that's the safest. Maybe on an edge. But really, I mean, we're gonna be going frame by frame here. So, enjoy the slideshow. I'll wait till nighttime, but this is not gonna be good. That was smoother than expected. I'm a little shocked. Hooray! Alright, now let's just do that a couple more times. I'm trying to come up with a design for like a tall skyscraper. This is kind of the best I've been able to do. I'm not sure what you guys think. What do you guys think? Do you guys think, that's cool? It's a little difficult. It's a difficult thing to manage. I mean, it just looks really kind of boring on the bottom, because they're all faced the same way. I mean, these bottom two could face this way, I guess. I don't know. Sound off in the comments. What do you think? Should we build this thing or no? So, fun fact about our colony, 8 pumps is not enough. I had to turn on 2 more, because I was just looking at, like, the water tanks. You see how they're empty? Like, that one's empty, that's kind of empty. There's a few in here that are actually empty, and this is all the way at the end of the run, which is a little interesting. So, we're actually not 8 pumps is not enough to sustain our water levels at working at 16 hours a day. So that's interesting. I just realized I got 57 free beds. Oh, you know what that means. Click. Oh, click it. Huh? Come on. Come on. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're so close. We're not. We're not. Nuts. We only need like 7 more beds. All right, screw it. I'm taking these birches out, and we're going to put in one more building there, and that'll give us the beds. I did also have a very, very nice suggestion that I liked. That's going to be kind of awkward to implement, but I think we can do it by doing that, I guess. We can do that. Mostly because we need a forester, or actually, I guess we can go right there. Which was to put sunflowers over here. I think they'll look pretty nice. Like right in the entryway. I would have put sunflowers more like up in the area inside, but they only face the one direction. So it's kind of like, it's weird if they're not, you know what I mean? I don't know. It makes symmetry hard. I don't think you can rotate them. Yeah, no, they don't rotate. Just have to check. Just have to check. But those will be nice right there. That's fine. Like in the entryway, they're walking past them this way. You know, it's a thing. All right, we're gonna try corner this time. Yeah, that feels good. The nice thing about having all these tanks is that there's road access over here now. So it makes it slightly easier, because we can at least just do that and then be able to blow all the way down here. Yeah, see? It's the little things, little victories. So I'm like super smart. It's definitely the forester that plants the sunflowers, right? It's not. It's a farmhouse. Okay. That's okay. That's okay. Not every move can be a winning move, you know? Here come all our beavers. Look at them. Look at them. I think it's my favorite thing now. Yes. It's just a whole flood of them. Ah, I like it. I like it. Going to work. Since I promised you guys a slideshow, and it hasn't really happened yet, here we go. That honestly wasn't that bad again. I don't really know what's up with that. I mean, I'm not going to complain. But, alright. And we're done. We're done! Yeah, that wasn't that hard. Alright, so we gotta pause and figure this out. Because, so we got a minor issue. It's not really a huge issue, but it's a little one. Well, I mean, we're almost out of water. We got 15 days left. We still have water in back, but it's like almost nothing. Most of it's gone. So, basically, we need to delete these tanks over here so that we could do the warehouses. We do want to do the warehouses. So, basically, I'm going to map this out. I'm going to put in most of it, except for, like, these 3 squares. Because that's where those extra warehouses are going to go. And then, hopefully, by the time everything else is built out, we'll have enough room to empty these tanks out without wasting water. I think that's the plan. All right, the tanks are done, and we gotta set desired on all of them. I don't want to do one by one, so I waited till they were built, and we can do this thing. Okay. I mean, this is a lot easier, and I think that's all of them. I think they're all at 0. I mean, we have a lot of tanks, huh? That's a lot. That's a lot. Okay. Since that's done, we can actually empty these tanks out so we can build those stupid warehouses and then rebuild these, and you can have yourself a nice drink because we're deleting more tanks. While they're doing the emptying and all the stuff, we can talk about this area a bit. So, we have a couple of options. We talked about possibly growing something down there. Like right now it's all tanks, but the growing area actually goes almost to the middle, so it would consume like these rows of tanks, and those can go elsewhere. That doesn't really matter. The priority here is getting this platformed. But once we platform, I don't really know. I mean, we could move the aqueduct. Like, we could move this guy over. If we move him over by 1, then this area will actually fit perfectly. But that just means we're shrinking our tree area again and again and again. But that would enable us to have like a perfectly seamless area over here. So that's an option. Or we could just leave it as it is and not worry about it because we'd end up growing something under here. That's all. I don't know. I don't really have an answer yet. I'm still thinking about it. For now, these tanks can be built out, and that's plenty. And once we platform everything, we can platform without making a decision yet. It might be okay. Might be all right. I don't know. I don't know. You guys let me know. Let me know. Question of the day. Should we do that? Should we move the thing, or should we use this area to grow something? We don't really have, I mean, before you say food, we don't need food grown. We are fooded up, except for carrots. It's possible we could do carrots over here, cave carrots. That would be a decent place for cave carrots. Or we could do more trees, I guess. I don't know. Let me know. That was actually shockingly quick. Okay. This shouldn't be too hard, except deleting these is going to be a pain. Guys, I gotta do it one by one. It looks like I'm doing it fast, but it's still irritating because I have to hold shift and delete at the same time, and it's kind of awkward. The only other thing that's really happening in this area is we don't have a way to road into this network right here, because that's where the warehouse has to go. And normally that would be stairs, but that stair goes into this stair, and it doesn't work. So it's possible we could just delete this one. Like, I think we can just do that. Like that. And so then we can just road straight in, and I think that should still be fine. Like, I think that works. I think everything still has access. Because even though we're missing that stair there, they can still go up and around this way. It's a little imperfect. Although they can also go up here and go down. So I don't think they're losing that much run space. I mean, this is the advantage of having these stairs the way that they are, is that it gives us flexibility on where to put the paths. That aside, we can put the warehouses there now. Hooray! And again, these warehouses are just going to be like long-term storage for heavy things. For a lot, you know, long-term storage things. Not heavy. That doesn't... heavy things doesn't make any sense. Okay. That is a little confusing when you're trying to do it. But we did it. Yes. Yeah, I think we're good. So that's pretty cool. So that gives us 6 warehouses down here that can be full of something. I don't know what we're going to put there yet. But it's something. I mean, stuff like wheat. Wheat, we have lots of planks. We could always have extra planks, extra gears. You know, we could have an amount up top, but then all the extras can be below when we don't need them regularly, you know? So even though it's less efficient to have it stored down here, it still makes sense because it's out of the way and not bugging us up top. Kind of. I guess. I don't know. I just realized this is not going to work either, because that needs to be... That's the pole. So we might need to get rid of this staircase. All right, we're going to do like that. That'll work just fine. And if we decide to not do the promenade over here, Like if this ends up not being the promenade, then we can fix this. We can put those stairs back and make it go further this way, and they would work perfectly fine over there. That's the advantage of the modular Moro system. And once they build that, actually, even before they build that, we don't have to. We can put properly rotated ones, but we can put 3 platforms because we have 1,500 metal, 1,600 metal. But I'm going to make them a lower priority because otherwise they'll do nothing else. It takes them so long to bring 500 materials. I mean, they can only carry like, I don't even know, 10 at a time, maybe not even. So it takes a lot of trips before they can do that. So basically, if you place a large platform and then want them to do other stuff also, that just completely stalls all their work. But making a lower priority means they'll do other stuff first. The builders. We're talking about the builders here. Our sunflowers are looking real cute over here, though. I do like them fitting in. You see how they just all face forward. Like, or whatever, this way. So you can't really put them, like, everywhere, because then it looks weird, because they're all just facing, like, if you put them next to a building and they just face into the building, it just looks kind of silly. But right there looks pretty nice. And there we go. Look at all that. Man, that's a lot more tanks. Pretty soon, we'll be able to get rid of all of the temporary tanks and live a beautiful and happy life. They're still building out the platforms. We got like 3 days to go before the wet season, but I think we're gonna have to save that for the opening of the next episode. So until then, I love you guys. I'm Moro. Like the video, subscribe if you're not, and I'll catch you guys next time.